Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In this video, I just wanted to show you guys how I was able to turn $900 into 5.2K in just 12 hours flipping a single NFT collection. And I did cover this project pretty extensively. It was about a 10 to 15 minute video on this project alone, so just letting you guys know. I minted this project yesterday and I posted this video 11 days ago. So there was still about a week and a half from when I posted this video to when I minted the project. I did actually receive 6 or 7 DMs thanking me because they bought into the project after watching my video, so congrats to you guys. That's super awesome. You guys did the work. I just told you about it, so congrats. So before I dive in and go over the details, make sure to follow me on Twitter at blockchaingavin. And if you find any of this content valuable or helpful in any way, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so that you do not miss any of these projects that I'm going to be minting in the future. And lastly, before I dive in, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. These are my own opinions, so take it how you see fit. So if you're not already aware by now, the project is Slotie NFT. I was fortunate enough to get into the pre-sale. I had a whitelist spot. I got in pretty early, and there's 2,500 spots in the pre-sale. Anyone who was in the pre-sale was able to mint one. And because they were using a ticket system, so if you're not familiar with a ticket system, what a lot of NFT drops are doing now is instead of you minting the token right when they drop, to prevent insanely absurd gas wars, they're allowing you to buy a ticket that you can later redeem and mint the actual token for, so that you don't have to pay an absurd amount of gas during the actual sale. So anyways, because it was just a ticket sale, the pre-sale only lasted 1 hour. And then there was something called pre-sale 2, which basically meant anyone who didn't mint their one guaranteed mint in pre-sale 1 was going to go over to pre-sale 2. And essentially the 2,500 people who were able to mint in pre-sale 1 plus the 400 who were able to mint from the Slotie website whitelist thing. I don't really even know what that was, but apparently there were 2,900 people in pre-sale 2 who were allowed to get the leftover tickets. And in pre-sale 2, you were allowed to mint an extra 2 max. And like I said, it was basically 2,900 people competing to mint probably anywhere between 100 and 300 tickets, because those were the leftovers from pre-sale 1. And you already know your boy copped the max 2, because if you watched one of my previous videos, I showed you guys how to prioritize your mint on the Ethereum blockchain before anyone else's goes through. So all in all, I was able to mint the max amount in pre-sale, 1 in pre-sale 1 and 2 in pre-sale 2. So if I open up one of my MetaMask wallets that I use for minting, you can see that there were 2 transfers, one for 0.42 ETH and one for about 0.76 Ethereum. So before I even minted these, I decided that I was going to flip these and that I was going to get out for around 0.4 to 0.5 Ethereum. So as soon as I minted mine, I went ahead and listed them at that price just so I can make sure that I stuck to it, even though I did believe that they were probably going to go to a 0.75 to 0.9 ETH floor. I was more than happy to take 5x profits. I basically made 1 Ethereum in 12 hours. And if I scroll down below that, you can see that I minted the first token, or actually the ticket. I minted that in pre-sale 1, and then I minted the other 2 in pre-sale 2 for 0.08 ETH and 0.16 ETH. And do keep in mind, I did purchase this Ethereum at $3,800 during the flash crash that we had a few days ago. So all in total, including gas, this did cost me about $900 to $950 for the transactions. And that includes buying the ticket and minting the actual tokens, because it has just been a blessed week with Gwei. Yesterday, we were floating around 50 to 80 Gwei basically all day. And the team did a really good job optimizing their contracts for being minted. So they were extremely cheap to mint the tokens. I probably spent $60 in total for 3 tokens, which is insane. But anyways, I did send these assets to a separate wallet in my Ethereum hardware wallet just to show you guys the assets from that flip. So you can see it's currently sitting at about 5.1K. Earlier this morning, it was about 5.3K, as Ethereum is fluctuating. Now, one thing I will say is that at the end of the day, profit is profit. I already predetermined that I was completely fine and going to be more than happy getting out at a 5x gain for my initial investment. So that is what I stuck to. But to keep this as transparent as possible, I will show you the floor price as of current. So someone did actually message me earlier today around 1 p.m. when these were sitting around a 0.5 Ethereum floor price, and they asked me what I was doing with mine. I told them that I personally flipped mine because I was happy with the profit, but I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the night there was a 0.75 floor price, and that is exactly what we're seeing. The floor price is currently 0.777, and I honestly believe this is going to keep going higher, because if we go into the activity, you can see how extremely healthy this sales volume is. There's sales pretty much happening twice, 3, 4 times a minute at these prices. So if I held them for an extra 12 hours, I would have been able to sell them for about 10.2K, which would have been over a $9,000 profit in 24 hours. Obviously, hindsight is 20/20, but like I said, at the end of the day, profit is profit. I'm more than happy to take my profits off the table after a 5x and move on to the next project. But if you're still holding these and you manage to flip these around this price or even higher, big congratulations to you. I'm super pumped for you and I hope you guys do well. But I really just wanted to make this video to show you guys what is possible in this space right now, because I really don't think a lot of you quite understand the true potential of this space. This was one project that I minted in one day that I made over a $4,000 profit. And even though I didn't hold it for an extra 12 hours to make that 9K profit, that just goes to show you the true potential of this space. Normally what I would do is I would hold these up until about an hour or two pre-reveal, because that tends to have the highest price right before the reveal. But like I said, I was super happy with my profits. I wanted to take them and move on to the next project, because at the end of the day, I know that is one project and I'm going to be minting at least 5 to 10 more projects this month alone. So I'll let you guys do the math on that one. At a certain point, there's no reason not to take profits off the table. You know, you don't want to get too greedy. And I'm not making this video to brag in any way. This is purely for educational purposes to show you guys the potential of this space, and that these projects that I'm talking about in these videos are projects that I do extensive research on, and that I know, you know, I can't guarantee anything, but as I've said, every project I've minted so far, I'm blessed to say, has done at least a 3 to 10x off the mint pre-reveal. And that's because I choose my projects very carefully and I make sure that the probability of them minting out is incredibly high. So for these Sloties, the public sale actually minted out in less than 5 minutes, which honestly I wasn't expecting. I thought it would take at least 30 minutes to an hour or so. So big congrats to this team for selling out in less than 5 minutes. Their Discord did get hacked, but as I said in a previous video, it's starting to get ridiculously common. Never click any links. If you're gonna mint a project, be on the official page. Never click any random links that come through, even if it's from the actual Discord server. So many people in this project got scammed clicking those links, but you just have to think, why would they send a brand new link the second the project goes live? It's not going to happen. So don't click any links. Be extremely cautious in this space. Only use official links and you're going to do just fine. I'll show you guys one more time. These are real transfers. You can see the Etherscan data. And then if we go into my Ledger Live account, which if you don't know what Ledger Live is, it is the software that Ledger uses to manage your hardware wallets and assets. And as you can see, as soon as I sold these, I went ahead and sent it over to my hardware wallet, just because I want to make sure I'm protecting my assets and not leaving anything to chance. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I just wanted to show you the potential in this space right now. And it's not even like that was a rare trade. That was a 5x. A lot of the projects that I meant do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10x. It's super common. Again, I had a solid feeling that these were actually going to hit a 0.75, 2.9 ETH floor, but at the end of the day, profit is profit. Take your profits, move on, build up some liquidity so that you can buy and hold actual projects that you're interested in for the long run, while getting into other projects and flipping them. And I am going to be dropping another video tomorrow on some of the projects that I am looking at, so make sure to look out for that. In that video, I talk a little bit about a server that I opened up that I am going to be turning into an alpha server for you guys, so that you can have an easier method of communication with me and we can share good projects and so on. So check that link in the description. That's pretty much it for me, guys. Follow me at Blockchain Gavin, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.